Hey, welcome back. As I reported a few days ago, the California housing market is slowing down greatly. So as I reported to you guys a few days ago here, home sales in July actually fell 14.4% compared to June, and were down a whopping 31.1% from July 2021. Also, home prices declined compared to 1 month ago. Home prices declined by 3.5% from June, and also only increased 2.8% from July 2021. On top of that, pending home sales declined by 39% on a year-over-year basis, the second worst decline since the pandemic shut down this housing market. And also, as I've been mentioning on this channel here, the reason why we're seeing this pullback in home buying demand is due to a lack of housing affordability. And on that note, take a look at this. This is a report that was announced on August 11th when I was on vacation here, but it's still worth noting here because it's very timely information here. It says here, California's housing affordability has declined to its lowest levels in nearly 15 years in the second quarter of this year, as high home prices, or record high home prices, and also rising mortgage rates hampered home buying demand. It basically states here that California's housing affordability has now slid to its lowest levels in nearly 15 years in the second quarter of 2022 due to record high home prices and, of course, rising mortgage rates. And the result of this is that only 16% of California's households can afford to purchase the $833,000 median price home in the second quarter of 2022. Now, this is down greatly from the 24% figure that we saw just 1 quarter ago. And here's an infographic showing basically the high-level overview regarding the problem we have in California regarding housing affordability for Q2 2022. And again, 16% of California's households can afford to purchase a median price home in the second quarter of this year. Compare that to 1 year ago, it was 23%. But basically only 2 of every 10 households can afford to purchase the median price home in California right now. And for the second quarter of this year, the median price was $883,000. That's up 8% from 1 year ago when the median price was only $817,000. Take a look at this because this is pretty eye-opening as well. And this is probably one of the main reasons why we have a pullback in home sales and pending home sales in the state. So $199,200 is the minimum income that's required to make payments of $4,980 per month at the current 30-year fixed rate mortgage rate at 5.39%, which was the average rate in Q2 of this year. Now let's take a step back here because they're saying here that $200,000 is basically the minimum income that's required to buy the average price home in California for the second quarter of this year. And because of that, only 16% of California's households can afford to buy the median price home here. And this sentence right here basically summarizes that right here. It says housing affordability in California fell below 20% and slid to the lowest levels in nearly 15 years as home prices soared to record highs in April and May of this year, and mortgage rates jumped to levels not seen in more than 13 years. This is all based on the California Association of Realtors Housing Affordability Index, or their HAI. This measures the percentage of all households that can afford to purchase a median price single-family home in California. And meanwhile, the median price for condos and townhomes across the state here reached another record high in the second quarter of 2022. So home prices reached an all-time record high in the second quarter of this year for condos and townhomes. And therefore, housing affordability for condos and townhomes fell from the previous quarter. And only 25% of households in California could afford to buy the median price a condo or townhome in the second quarter of 2022. And this, by the way, would require an annual income of $152,800 per year to make monthly payments of $3,820 per month. I mean, that's pretty wild. To buy the median price condo in California, your payment would be $3,820 per month. To buy the average single family home, it would be just under $5,000 per month. One thing they noted in this article here is they compared housing affordability in California versus the nation as a whole. So approximately 38% of the nation's household could afford to purchase a $413,500 median price home in America right now, which required a minimum income of $93,200 to make monthly payments of $2,220 $330 per month. So we definitely pay to live in California because the nation's average is at 38%, but in California, that percentage is only 16% who could afford to buy the median price home here in California. On top of that, compared with the previous quarter here, housing affordability in the second quarter of 2022 in California declined in all but 2 of the 51 counties here. Housing affordability remained level in Glenn and Santa Cruz counties. Also, check this out, because in the 9-county San Francisco Bay Area, housing affordability declined from the previous quarter in all counties. Alameda County and Napa tied for the least affordable Bay Area counties at just 15% to being able to purchase the 1.5 million and 1.005 million median price home respectively. Therefore, in Alameda County, the median price there is $1.5 million, and only 15% of households can purchase a home there. In contrast, though, 28% of Solano County residents or households could afford to buy the $625,000 median price home there, making it the most affordable Bay Area county. In Southern California here, housing affordability declined in all counties. Orange County was the least affordable at 12%. In the Central Valley region, Kings County was the most affordable at 39%, and San Benito was the least affordable at 17%. In the Central Coast region, Santa Barbara County was the least affordable at only 10%. I mean, think about that. Only 1 of every 10 households in Santa Barbara could afford to buy the median price home there. And for the state as a whole, Lassen County was the most affordable county in California. Lassen County also required the lowest minimum qualifying income of $58,800 of all counties in California to purchase a median price home there. They also talk about the counties that are the least affordable in the state here. So Mono County only at 6%, Santa Barbara at 10%, and San Luis Obispo at 12%, as well as Orange County at 12%, were the least affordable counties in California, with each requiring at least a minimum income of $202,800 to purchase a median price home in that county. And take a look at this, because this is pretty eye-opening here. In San Mateo County, the qualifying income that's required to buy the median price home there is $512,000, an all-time record high. On top of that, 3 other counties in California required an income over $400,000. That was in San Francisco. The income required there is $450,000. Marin at $434,000, and Santa Clara at $428,000 in order to buy the median price home there. All right, so changing gears slightly, I want to share some slides with you guys today to share a high-level overview regarding this a new report here. It says housing affordability remains near the lowest levels since 2007. Again, only 16% right now in California. Compare that to the US, the national average, I should say, is at 38%. So you definitely pay to live in California, and that's because of high home prices here and a lack of housing affordability. And take a look at this decrease compared to the previous quarter. For Q1 of 2022, we saw a huge decrease from about, I think it was 23 or 24%, down to 16% right now. So a huge decrease in the second quarter of this year, the lowest levels we've seen since at least 2007. Here's another really interesting graphic to share with you guys regarding the peak of housing affordability, meaning it was the most affordable to buy a home. And that was basically set in Q1 of 2012, which is pretty eye-opening. That was 10 years ago. So the peak was in Q1 of 2012, when approximately 71% of all US households could afford to buy the median price home in the US. Now it's only 38%. So for California, for single-family houses, again at 16%, the peak in Q1 of 2012 was 56%. And here's the minimum annual income that's required to buy the median price home during the peak, which again was in Q1 of 2012 versus the current quarter, Q2 of this year. So to buy the median price home right now, the income required for Q1 of 2012, I should say, was only $56,000. Now it's $199,000, or a 253% increase. To buy a condo or townhome, that's an increase of 243.8%. And take a look at this, because the biggest percentage increase was actually in Inland Empire. Look at that. In Q1 of 2012, the income required was only $35,000. Now it's $132,000. Here's another eye-opening slide I want to share with you guys today. Here's the monthly PITA, which stands for principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, your total mortgage payment. The monthly PITA during affordability peak versus current. So Q1 2012, the PITA, or the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, the total mortgage payment was only $1,410 to buy a single family home in California. Now it's $4,980 per month, which is a 253% increase. Also, take a look at this San Francisco Bay Area. The monthly mortgage payment was only $2,260 per month. Now it's $8,430 per month, or an increase of 273%. I mean, could you guys even imagine having a mortgage payment of $8,430 per month? It's just eye-opening here. It just goes to show how a lot of people make a lot of money, I guess. Here's a monthly PITA current versus last year as well. Q2 2021 compared to Q2 of this year. So that equates to a 32% increase from 1 year ago. Also a 41% increase for condos and townhomes. And here's housing affordability in California by county. This is the percent who are able to purchase the median price single family home. So again, the national average is at 38%. In California, it's only 16%. As you can see right here, Lassen and Kings County were the only two counties in California where the percentage was actually above the national average. All other counties in California had a percentage less than the national average here. In Sacramento, where I live and work as a real estate agent, the percentage was around 30%. And in stark contrast though, in Mono County, that was only 6%. So comment below what your biggest takeaways from today's video. Also, if you guys got any value out of this video whatsoever, then please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you guys have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you on the next video.